Livestock is an important economic sector of Vietnam in general, and my hometown in particular, and is one of the main sources of essential food for the people. This is also an economic sector that helps people increase their income and create many jobs for workers, mainly income from raising pigs and poultry on a household scale. Pig raising is one of the very popular occupations with people in my hometown. However, not everyone cares for pigs properly to bring the best quality. If you know how to raise pigs according to technical standards, it will bring high economic value. Location, barn infrastructure, and livestock equipment are important factors affecting the economic efficiency and biosecurity of pig farming. To choose a suitable location for the barn, it is necessary to consider factors such as altitude, ventilation, humidity, temperature, light, water source, food source, transportation, and isolation from animals. Residential areas and other farms. Farming cages should be built on high land, not flooded, with good drainage, and not polluted by wastewater or waste sources. Raising cages should also be far away from residential areas to avoid noise pollution, odors, and the risk of disease transmission. The barn infrastructure system includes works such as walls, roofs, curtains, barn floors, drainage systems, lighting, and heating systems. These structures must be designed and built to ensure hygiene, coolness, dryness, safety, and economy for the barn. The cage wall should be built about 1.5 mm, 2 mm high to prevent drafts and harmful animals. The barn roof should have a suitable height to create a well-ventilated space and be able to adjust natural light. Barn curtains can be made of light materials such as coconut leaves, straw, or nylon to protect from sun and rain and reduce the temperature in the barn. The barn floor can be made of wood, cement, or steel for easy cleaning and drainage. The drainage system must be properly arranged to prevent the accumulation of waste and urine in the barn. Lighting and heating systems must be installed safely and effectively to maintain appropriate light and temperature for pigs. Animal husbandry equipment includes equipment such as food grinder, food mixer, feed pellet press, disinfectant sprayer, injection machine, pig hair shaver, pig hoof cutter, cutting machine, pig ears, pig saunas. These equipment must be selected according to the size and needs of the farm and must be stored and maintained periodically to ensure good and safe operation. These devices are to be used for livestock purposes only and should not be used for other purposes. Tools such as shovels, hoes, brooms, buckets, barrels, knives, scissors, needles, threads must be available. Wash and disinfect after each use. Diet is one of the factors that determine the health, growth, and meat quality of pigs. To ensure a suitable diet for porkers, farmers need to pay attention to the following points. Food must have a clear origin, sales address, manufacturing unit, and expiration date. Concentrated feed must have mixing instructions for each pig, and complete mixed feed must have a conformity mark. Mixed food ingredients must be hygienic, not rancid, not moldy, or termite-proof. When mixing concentrated feed for pigs, you must follow the recommended formula. When mixing feed yourself, you must follow the formula. Salvaged food must be cooked before feeding it to pigs. The type of food and food ingredients purchased and used must be fully recorded. If drugs are mixed into food, they must be checked for the correct type, used according to the manufacturer's instructions, and have complete records as prescribed. Do not use food containing chemicals or antibiotics banned from use in animal feed according to the provisions of law. Animal feed and animal feed ingredients need to be stored dry and separately. There should be shelves for storing food and ingredients, and avoid placing food bags directly on the floor. It is necessary to have measures to prevent and control rats and harmful insects. My family currently has 3 sows that are about to give birth. Before giving birth, there will be a few signs to recognize. If you see the nipples secreting milk, move the pig to a more spacious and cleaner barn to give birth. You can feed the pig liquid food to help give birth. It is necessary to arrange additional heating lamps for piglets or cooling fans in the barn, depending on the weather. Some things to prepare before giving birth to pigs. 2-3 days before giving birth, you must reduce the amount of food, regularly bathe the pig, and pay attention to thoroughly cleaning the vulva and anus. Thoroughly clean and disinfect the farrowing cage. The sow's tail hair should be cut off 3-4 days before giving birth to ensure hygiene. Prepare a clean cloth to dry the pig, antiseptic, dental pliers, umbilical scissors, umbilical thread. All are thoroughly disinfected. When the pigs give birth, they must monitor the number of placentas delivered by gathering them and putting them in a bucket with a lid. Counting the number of umbilical cord stumps must equal the number of babies born. Monitor the health status of mother pigs after giving birth. Color, amount, and odor of postpartum fluid. Check the mother pig's body temperature twice a day, morning and afternoon, continuously for the first 3 days to intervene promptly to avoid the mother pig having a fever that causes loss of milk. If the fever is high, fever-reducing injections must be given, depending on the specific cause. But intervene. Regularly monitor the pig herd to avoid the phenomenon of mother pigs crushing piglets to death. Give the mother pig clean water mixed with salt. On the first day after birth, feed the mother porridge or mixed food in small amounts. Avoid mastitis. Then feed freely. Newborn piglets will need careful care. Press fangs and cut tails for piglets after 1 day of age, when they have had enough colostrum and wake up. To prevent infection and stop bleeding, use heat pliers, scissors. Do not press the fangs too close to the gums and cut the tail close to the knuckle. After clipping the fangs, cutting off the tail, put the piglets into the brooding cage, which has been lined with straw, dry banana leaves, or soft cloth, and the brooding light has been turned on. Due to the poor ability to regulate body temperature, weak resistance, and very sensitive to adverse environmental effects, it is necessary to keep piglets warm enough to avoid drafts. Observe the condition of the piglets to determine whether the temperature is appropriate. When one pig is next to another, the temperature is appropriate. Pay attention to keeping enough heat for piglets in the first days, here south or 7 days. Especially in winter, cold often causes piglets to have pneumonia, diarrhea, and a very high death rate. Feed piglets colostrum as soon as possible. Sow's milk in the first 3 days after giving birth, because it is a source of antibodies that help piglets resist diseases, especially in the first 3 weeks. Fix the suckling teats. Keep the weak and small animals in the herd to suckle the first 2 pairs of teats continuously for the first 2-3 days to help the piglets develop evenly. If the number of piglets born is more than the number of teats of the mother pig, they should be divided into 2 groups and breastfeed alternately. After Group 1 has finished feeding, they put them in a warm nest and wait for the mother pig to let down milk again after 1-2 hours to feed Group 2. The first 2 days, breastfeed every 1 hour. Use colored ink to mark 2 groups of pigs to make it easier to distinguish when feeding piglets in batches. Iron supplementation is needed to prevent anemia in piglets. Inject iron solution, dextran Fe, into the neck or thigh muscle. It is easier to inject into the neck muscles. Non-breeding male pigs should be castrated at 7-10 days of age. Prevent infection after castration. Disinfect tools before castration. Disinfect the surgical site on the testicular capsule with iodine alcohol. Sprinkle antibiotic powder into the incision before suturing. After suturing the incision, disinfect it again with iodine alcohol. Piglets grow very quickly after birth. After 10 days of age, the weight can increase by 2 times, and by 20 days of age, it can increase by 5 times the birth weight. It is necessary to attach importance to this feature, to take good care, and nourish the piglets to grow the fastest. At the same time, when the amount of mother's milk has decreased, and to help wean the piglets early, we should prepare weaning food for the piglets. Piglets have an incompletely developed digestive system, so the food for piglets learning to eat must be suitable and easy to digest. Self-prepared food or mixed food must have high nutritional content and be easy to digest. Delicious and hygienic. Self-prepared food must be cooked, cooled before feeding, and do not use food that is rancid or of poor quality. How to let piglets learn to eat. Let piglets learn to eat from 7 days old. Let the pigs gradually get used to the food by applying food to the mother pig's udder or to the piglet's mouth, or sprinkling food pellets to help the pig get used to it. Feed the piglets several times a day. Clean feeding troughs and drinking troughs regularly, 2-3 times a day. Do not keep food in the trough for a long time, causing sour fermentation, leading to diarrhea and white feces in piglets. All 3 sows this time successfully gave birth to healthy piglets, so I am very happy. When the pigs reach 21 to 28 days of age, weaning will take place. During this weaning period, the piglets are susceptible to colds, indigestion, diarrhea, stunted growth, and death. The food must have the same nutritional composition as the piglet training food. Reduce feed for piglets after weaning. Usually only feed 50-70% of the normal diet. After 2 to 3 days, gradually increase. Feed several times a day, 6-8 times. Each time feeding just enough. Give adequate water. Avoid bathing pigs if you need to bathe in warm weather. After weaning the piglets, we divide them into lots and herds for convenient care and nurturing. The division of lots and herds must ensure the following principles. Peace. When grafting, avoid letting the pigs differentiate between the herd and bite each other. Male and female pigs should be raised separately because gender is related to pig weight gain, especially from the stage when pigs reach about 50 kilos or more. When weaning mother pigs, they will fast for 2 consecutive days, 1 day before weaning and 1 day after weaning. Then feeding will gradually increase by 3-5 kilos a day until breeding, 5-7 days after weaning. After breeding, transfer the sows to a feeding regimen for pregnant sows. How to raise pigs for meat in 3 basic stages include from the time the pig is weaned until it is about 15 to 25 kilos. This stage is quite picky about food. If not careful, the pig can easily suffer from digestive disorders, leading to diarrhea and mass death. Therefore, I have to feed the pigs dry food with both quantity and quality. Feeding time for pigs needs to be arranged to suit about 5 times a day and then gradually decrease. For pigs at the 30-50 kilo stage, at this time, because the pig's digestive system is quite complete, in addition to using industrial bran, it is possible to take advantage of additional food, such as vegetables, grass, or agricultural byproducts. For pigs at the 60 kilos slaughter stage, this is the fattening stage for the pigs. Therefore, it is necessary to reduce the amount of protein and feed pigs more starch instead. In general, no matter what type of food you use, you need to make sure it is good food, not rancid, stale, or moldy. If it is homemade food, pigs need to be fed during the day. In addition to fully feeding the pigs, it is necessary to ensure that they provide enough drinking water and bathe the pigs on hot days to ensure they best meet their living needs. Bathing pigs is one of the techniques for raising pigs to grow fast that not everyone knows. Pigs are animals without sweat glands, so daily bathing will help cool them down on hot summer days. This is also the main cause of pigs not eating and being susceptible to disease. Therefore, I regularly bathe the pigs so that they always feel comfortable and cool, helping them eat well and sleep well to grow and develop better. In addition, bathing pigs regularly is also an effective solution to prevent diseases in pigs. Pigs are usually raised for 5-6 months and will reach a weight of 95-105 kilos. At this weight level, the meat quality is at its best, and feed efficiency begins to decrease. Pigs tend to accumulate a lot of fat. Continuing to raise them is often not beneficial. Breeders always want pigs to grow quickly and consume food. Eat less, and pigs have good meat quality. So good nurturing and care measures will help breeders achieve the above goals. Some things to note when applying the technique of raising fast-growing pigs. To effectively apply the technique of raising fast-growing pigs, monitoring and taking care of each pig in the herd is very important, because each pig has different physical strength and health status. This helps farmers apply the most flexible farming techniques. The best way to raise pigs to grow meat quickly is to divide the diet into several meals and avoid feeding them all at once. In particular, avoid feeding pigs many types of food at the same time to avoid diarrhea. If you want to use stimulants or vaccines to prevent diseases in pigs, you need to follow the appropriate dosage and follow the instructions and recommendations of the veterinary department to ensure safety and effectiveness. If you have any other experiences in raising pigs to grow quickly, please share them with me in the comments section. Thank you for watching my video. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you who took the time to watch this video. Your support is a great motivation for me to continue sharing useful knowledge and experiences in animal husbandry. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our latest videos. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends and family. Also, we highly appreciate your feedback. Please leave your thoughts or questions in the comments section below, so we can discuss and share experiences together. Thank you very much.